Today we talk about how to find the right mentor. Hey guys, it's AJ.
It's Kanin.
So today we're going to be talking about something a little bit more interesting. Not to say that previous video wasn't interesting. That was awkward intro.
That was informative.
Okay,
Right.
well, so today we're going to be talking about mentors, and I guess this is a bit more actionable for you guys as well. We're going to try and find Kanin a mentor in the mechanical industry, because that's what he's going for. And we're going to talk about different strategies to find mentors. Now, the reason why finding a mentor is so accessible in the 21st century is because of this little thing called LinkedIn. Right? LinkedIn makes things so much easier to find mentors. And also, you have these networking events and careers expos that you can take advantage of as well. And we're going to talk about how to, actually navigate those things and make the best impact. Now, today, the day we're filming, we actually have a careers expo tomorrow. So,
do we?
Yeah, we have a careers expo tomorrow. So, me and Kanin are going to be going to the careers expo. Hopefully, you are free tomorrow, 10 a.m.
Oh, I didn't know about this.
Okay, well,
Nah, I'm joking. No, I'm free.
He's going to make himself free, and we're going to hit up the careers expo. So hopefully these things are actionable for you as well.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Let's talk about LinkedIn first. So finding a mentor on LinkedIn is quite easy. There's two ways to approach it. Either you have a warm lead or you have a cold call, basically, or cold email to them.
Okay.
So what I think you should do is, you should, first of all, don't be afraid to be rejected by people. People will just ignore you sometimes, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I think if you don't try, you're just missing out on this huge opportunity for people.
Wait, when you were saying warm lead, does that mean you already just have a connection with them, like a relationship with them already?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have so LinkedIn actually categorizes connections, as you've seen before.
Yeah.
Third, second, first. Second being that you have one mutual, and third seeing that you have two mutuals. Now, I would go for second and third if possible, right? Because what you can do is you can message the person that you're connected with to introduce you on LinkedIn, and take the relationship further on that. And because that other person is in the conversation, for example, if you ask me to introduce you to a mechanical engineer, because I'm in the conversation, the mentor, whoever you're trying to talk to, will be more likely to respond because they have that, they're sort of letting me down by not replying as well. They're accountable to someone else. So it's not just ignoring you, but they're ignoring the third person as well. That's why I think those warm leads are really important. And I think you should literally just be going through LinkedIn and seeing who there's any second connections. Just actively trying to meet up with people. That's how I got a lot of partners for Real Skills as well. I just literally said, hey, can you introduce me to this person? And they do it on LinkedIn. Sometimes it's email. But the success rate of people responding after that is much higher.
Right.
Now, the other way to go about it is, first of all, I'm assuming that no one can afford premium because premium is expensive.
Yeah, it's quite expensive.
Yeah, and I'm not going to pay for premium either. So the other way to do cold messages to people is just add them and add a note. Don't do it on your phone, because if you do it on your phone, it will just automatically send. So do it on your desktop.
Okay.
I think they might have changed it, but
maybe
you should do it on your desktop
and
do notes there. And send them a message, just say, hey, look, I'd really love to meet you, or I like connecting with like-minded people. Make sure you get their attention. Don't ask for anything. You never ask for anything on LinkedIn besides coffee, maybe, after you've talked to them for a bit. So you ask for their opinion, you ask for their advice on something, or hey, you just want to connect with like-minded people. Try to get that connection. Once they've accepted it, then you can start following on. Now, this has a lower success rate. It's just, that's how it is. Some people don't accept people they don't know, which is fine. To each their own. Now, the ones that I get inbound, if I don't know them and I don't have a note, I will never accept it. And I know most people do that too. But if they have a note, so some people have said, hey, I see the entrepreneur, I'd love to connect with you because we have like-minded things that we can discuss. Then I've accepted it, and then they've said something about, hey, do you want to grab coffee? In which case, I'm more likely to respond to that because I've already scouted them out and had a good look. So
I guess this is like meeting someone in real life. You don't just, if you're trying to ask a girl for a number, you don't just go up to him and be like, right? You have to introduce yourself. You have to be like, so my name's this, my name's that.
That's actually a really good point. That's the concept of incremental commitment. And we're back. So technical issues.
Sorry about that, guys.
Kaden sorted it. So where were we? We were talking about incremental commitment. And then So, I mean, we've moved on from the LinkedIn thing. I guess we'll come back to LinkedIn a little bit, but since we're talking about incremental commitment, let's talk about expos and networking events. Expos and networking events are fantastic places to meet people. It's just that people don't know what they're doing when they go there.
Yeah.
If you go to a careers expo and ask them about their internship or graduate position, like, I will slap you, because that's the stupidest thing you can do, because you can read about that stuff online, right?
Yeah.
And we did this in first year.
We did this.
We full suited up and we're like, can you tell us about your internship opportunities? And I'm like, that was such a bad way to go about it. And I think what we should have done is really got our contacts and really added people from there.
Yeah.
We met some pretty amazing people, but we never actually followed up with anyone. So I think the right way, and this is what we're going to be doing from tomorrow, is going up to them, talking to them on a more personal level, getting to understand what they do, building rapport with them, which is an entire topic by itself, which we'll get to a bit later, I assume. Building rapport with them, and then what you're looking for is a business card or a LinkedIn ad. That's it.
Okay.
It's all you want. You don't want anything more than that.
Yeah.
And you're trying to get as many as possible.
Yeah.
And make sure you remember a few details about them too. So I suggest, if you don't have good memory, usually like when it comes to meeting people, I have generally a good memory of like what they do and like their personal background, but writing down some details about who they are and really memorizing what they do, etc. And then when you reach out to them, you can relate to them more on a personal level.
So maybe after a chat, just go somewhere and then just jot down like.
Yeah. I mean, it depends how good your memory is. Everyone has phones now, so you can just write a few notes down.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
And I think LinkedIn has notes, but I'm not sure if that's for the sales account. So double check that. So once you do that, reach out to them in a few days. Say, can I get your advice on them? Chat to them for a little bit.
Yeah.
And if you feel like they're warming up to you, then ask for a coffee. Meet up with them. Yeah. Do that a few times, and then you could go to mentorship or like them becoming a strong enough network to actually become your flag bearer. So I mean, that's the whole concept of incremental commitment. Yeah. You really got to understand and show a little bit of empathy as to how they're feeling about warming up to you.
So for someone who's not that great at speaking, let's say for me, I'm not that great at speaking compared to you.
Yeah.
How do you make it? How do you make the conversation flow, or how do you introduce yourself at like an expo, career event, where you sort of just want to talk to them, not ask them for an internship or graduate position, but how do you make that so it doesn't seem awkward or weird, and that you just like how do you make the conversation flow, or how do you start off that conversation without making it weird? If you know what I mean.
Let's make another video on that.
Okay, stay tuned.
building rapport. But what I wanted to talk about, we'll do another video on rapport. But yeah, like building rapport is really important, and that's why I want to focus an entire video on that. Yeah. But make sure that you use that incremental commitment when it comes to expos. That's how you navigate expos. Then when it comes to outreach to getting a mentor, using the warm leads, so people that you know to connect with people, or just going on LinkedIn and messaging people. And I think the best time to build your network is when you don't want to ask for anything. When you don't have anything on your plate, you're not looking for a job, and you're not looking for anything, you should network. I think just going through your LinkedIn, just adding people and talking to them, and like, why not? You lose literally nothing by doing it. Yeah. So action items for this, finding a mentor. Now, mentorship is a varying spectrum. Some mentors, like, for example, I have mentors that don't actually call themselves my mentor. I don't call them my mentor. I just meet up with them and get advice from them. And there's some mentors that are more formal, right? And we actually have this mentor relationship where we meet up regularly and I get advice from them. So there's a spectrum of that. You don't need to really force it. You don't need to put labels on or anything. But what I want you to do is action items is I want you to